What's good, y'all? What's good? It's JG, and I got Flock, A9, and TBH with me. I'm about to talk some more music with you all. So, getting to the subject of rappers disrespecting their elders. Number one offender has been Lil Yachty. Lil Yachty apparently just can't shut his mouth, and he said some really, really outrageous things. So, starting off with TBH, he feels very, very passionate about this topic. Do you think it's okay?
Everybody say all that shit. What's the name? Listen, bro.
You feel passionate about the topic.
No, I do not feel passionate about the topic. Yes, all I said before we start recording is, why in hip hop is this the only genre where it's not? It's okay. We accept that our elders get disrespected, and why is hip hop the only genre of music that's not celebrated as a whole? Like, I remember Charlemagne saying on the radio, he's like, "We need our own classic hip hop radio station." Like, they're always playing old pop records, old rock records, old country records. Like, we don't have a radio station where the youngins can go listen to X, Y, and Z and have a more of a respect for them, so then they don't end up looking stupid when they do these interviews and say, "I'm better than Tupac." You know, they do,
but it's just on Sirius it's on satellite radio. That's the wrong reason. It's called Backspin. It's one on satellite radio, but I mean, how many people got satellite radio?
Oh no!
It was a radio station in St. Louis when we had old school hip hop, but I don't think it lasted too long.
Yeah, but one night a week ain't enough though.
No, it
needs to be a constant rotation.
Some of these motherfuckers need to sit in a class.
I feel like people don't realize how old hip hop is now. Like, it's over 30 years old now. Like, like we have more than enough music where there can be a 24-hour rotation of hip hop, old school.
Mm-hmm.
But what's the name? Like, I feel like if you said something disrespectful about an artist back in the 90s, early 2000s, like, you would have. I remember I've heard stories of, like, MC Hammer used to pull up on niggas, and, like, if you disrespected them, like, I heard he was about that life.
Well, the Redman, right? The Redman interview,
and we've seen it with what's the old boy, Action Bronson? You know, he disrespected Ghostface on ESPN, and some of the Wu-Tang members pulled up and slapped his ass up. And you seen his ass been quiet ever since. It's no respect in hip hop anymore.
Yeah, that's crazy. I heard a tripped out story about E40 having some cats run up on Biggie because Biggie was popping off on the radio before, saying that, you know, it was asking him, like, what you think about this dude from the West Coast and from the Bay. He like, oh, they soft, they whack, and they called Biggie up like, yo, you out here now, what's going on, man? You know, this, you need to go holler at that man. And like E40 kind of gave him a pass, like, man, everything all good and stuff like that. But so, like, you know, motherfuckers be popping off, man. You say that shit, man, about the wrong person, somebody will run up on these dudes, man. I don't know about that because there's a bunch of pussies in hip hop now, but I don't know. I wouldn't do that. I would never mention that shit, especially them New York niggas. You know, they all stupid.
It's a circus show right now. The culture has changed, definitely. A lot of people back then would pull up on you, especially if they was in your city or you were in their city. They're not having that. You're not gonna be able to walk around the streets all calm, like. But now, like, we hear about people getting in beefs all the time. It doesn't matter whether they're disrespecting their elders or disrespecting somebody the same age as you. Like, they don't be doing nothing. Like, they just be talking and making all these videos, and we just eat it all up, and then nothing happens.
It's a little drama.
If I had to take a guess, I feel like one of the root of the problems is it's all about money now. It's all about the headlines. People just want to get the exclusive scoop for their blog or whatever. X, Y, and Z said this about whatever rapper, and everybody's just kind of cashing in. I feel like it's just more money in hip hop. And there's less respect for the craft, I guess you could say.
Everybody's trying to grab the money. It's all about the fast money now. That's all it is.
I think the respect thing, though, and I'm gonna play devil's advocate, it goes both ways too, because I think sometimes, as soon as some of these younger cats come out, a lot of those dudes from the 90s and 80s and early 2000s, they be quick to dismiss some of these dudes that's out now too. So they be quick to, like, go at these dudes' heads and be like, oh, they whack and all that. Like, and I try to give them a chance, but I mean, if they consistently drop duds and shit, I just be like, I can't fuck with it. Like, I listen to it for a split second, but once I hear something about them that I know I can't relate to it, I won't gravitate to it, so I just leave it alone.
I feel you on that too, because especially with, like, rappers who come out with, like, dance music, I always found it strange that like elders would disrespect them, and it's like, yeah, act like Curtis Blow wasn't out here doing all these damn moves.
Right,
You sold the bricks.
with that Jerry curl juice flaying in there.
Right.
Oh, this is my favorite sport.
Like I would argue that well, actually, it's not even argue. It's true that hip hop is based more off of party music and being positive, and because that was the way everybody. It became lyrical down the road, and I just find it funny that some of the elders will disrespect some of the younger dudes, but at the same time, some of the younger dudes are disrespectful and it's trash. So you think it's just everybody just needs to chill out and find some type of happy medium.
Right. You don't like it, don't listen to it. That's all I say. And you don't like it, don't listen to it.
Absolutely.
I find it kind of weird that like if an old school cat like didn't like anything out right now, because again I try to tell people like you kind of got to search for it a little bit. If all you listen to is the radio, you're 9 times out of 10 you're gonna hear some trash. But you kind of gotta get out there and maybe hear some word of mouth or something to find some people. Because like that's what I did. I knew some hip hop heads, and they put me on to some new people. I was kind of like Flock a little bit like years ago, like 3-4 years ago, before I found some of the new people, and I just started giving more people a chance. And I was like, yo, I like Logic, I like Tyler, and then I ended up finding Childish Gambino, like stuff like that. Like people just let me hear a couple of their tracks, and I was like, yo, this stuff is dope. Like I don't know what y'all are on this, hip hop is dead kick, because I understand why y'all said that. Out there. Yeah.
It's like it's like A9 said, you just gotta sift through the fucking trash, man, to find it. It's true, but it's kind of bad that you do, because how many radio stations where hip hop this and hip hop that, and then the first thing they play is a dude talking about, hey bitch, and hey shake that thing, ho, and shit like that, like this.
All right, but to talk about that, actually, a lot of the new dudes who do make that type of music are like, yo, we don't want to be hip hop. Don't call us hip hop. Call us trap, or put us in our own separate genre. Yeah, like, because it's like, if y'all are gonna get so mad with us being here, just put us in another corner. And I mean, like, I can't be mad at that. Like,
put them in their own category too. I put them in that category.
Like, because I don't.
I think. Well, the problem with that argument is it's kind of how you're perceived by the world. Like, you may not consider yourself as rap, but at the end of the day, when white folks see your ass, that's rap, bro.
I feel you.
So it gives rap as a culture as a whole a bad look. Because it's like what they said about Kanye when he didn't get invited to the damn inauguration, and they used his line against him. What Kanye say? Something about you still,
even if you want to be still a nigga in the cool.
Yeah, it's all about perception. I feel like
we don't even own hip hop no more, man. I mean, almost. We really don't, man.
Hip hop really turned into pop. Like,
man, that's what R&B turned into.
Yeah.
Remember R&B when it was, like you had like Jagged Edge and Jodeci and Tony Braxton. You had all that shit. Now you got what, Rihanna and Beyonce.
It's like this fusion between R&B and hip hop. Like, it's this weird medium now.
Everything is. It's like everything is just being put in some type of fucking gumbo now, man. It's like you don't know what's what when you hear it most of the time. You really don't know how to feel about it.
Yeah, and then half the time, like, some of these young dudes, they be hating on people that's dead and gone too, and that's even more disrespectful. They can't even pull up on you if they wanted to.
Yeah, but
like, how you gonna talk about Biggie and Tupac?
Boy, like, believe me, somebody heard it, and somebody waiting for you to slip when they see you, because them dudes got ill followings to this day. I said, man, somebody gonna get their asses knocked the fuck out or dropped off or something, man, for saying some shit they shouldn't have said. We both lost two icons in the 90s, man, because that was a tough ass era. Them niggas was way more aggressive. You know what I mean? Back then, like, if you had beef with them dudes, they came at you.
That was real, yeah.
Yeah, they came at you, and that shit extended from, like, that shit wasn't just on wax. That shit got real. This shit here, I can't take this shit serious. I'm gonna get you with the Draco, blah blah blah. Man, that shit. Like, bro. I'm gonna fight you.
It's just weird. Like, off the top of my head, like, I can't think of any time that I ever heard any other artist be like, let's say, like, oh, the police are trash, or I fucking hate Guns N' Roses, or I hate this, that, and the third type of band. Like, you just don't hear that type of level of disrespect in any other genre.
It's only in rap music.
And I don't understand. Like, I understand it's competitive, but I don't understand why you feel the need to do that.
It's crazy. I just try to celebrate the shit I like, man. I listen to the shit I like. 3 of my favorite artists of all time all got fucking killed. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, Biggie, Pac, Big L, them dudes all got murdered. So you definitely don't want to see that
real
shit.
Back then,
right? You don't want to see that shit. You definitely don't want to see it get that far. But I mean, like I said, with the respect thing, it is getting out of control. And like I said, it comes from both sides, but more so from the dudes that's out now because they don't understand the history. They don't know the history of the music or the craft. They don't know their craft. Some of these dudes couldn't tell you who this person or that person is. Couldn't name 3 Public Enemy songs or 2 Tribe Called Quest songs and stuff like that. Because
these dudes can't even read bars, fam. Can't even read bars.
Okay, but
can't read. Period.
But in their defense, to be honest with you, I ain't grow up with that shit, so I couldn't name 3 Public Enemy songs. So I'm trash now as a rapper too.
I didn't never call you trash, you know.
But I'm just saying. No, but I'm just saying, like, you can't. That doesn't.
You can't expect everybody to know as much as you. But I get what he's saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but my thing is, if you out there on that plateau, you know you gonna get drilled. Let's go back to what TBH was saying about them, going in there and freestyling and stuff like that. When you go in there, they gonna tell you, "Hey, kick some for us." And your excuse because you can't freestyle is who picked this whack ass beat. You know what I'm saying?
All right, but there's certain things. There are certain things that are expected of you in hip hop. Like, yeah, you gonna go on Sway. You need to kill that shit. You need to go on Tim Westwood. You need to kill that shit. You need to go on the BET Cypher. You need to kill that shit. And there are certain records that you should know. But I just feel like not every record you have to have extensive like people treat it.
I'm not saying every. I'm just saying the shit that was out before you. I'm not saying go back that far because you 23, so I honestly don't expect for you to know shit that was out in the 80s and the early 90s, but at least know the locks or some shit like that was out in early 2000s. So that way you know the culture, man. That's like being a basketball player, but you don't know shit about the game. Niggas like that don't last in the league long because they don't know shit.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know where to go with this conversation. I would just say, people who are watching this video, leave a comment in the comment section. Let us know why do you think we're so disrespectful towards one another in hip hop? I think that would be an interesting conversation in the comment section.
I mean,
go ahead. What you about to say?
I think niggas are just disrespectful in general. Period. That shit translates to everything. It ain't just rap music. I mean, that's just how they are.
I agree.
So does that go back to the parents? They just
it always does, fam. Yeah. I just don't want to be. I just don't want to. I don't want to let the record skip. Keep saying it. Back to the parents. Back to the parents. Back to the parents. I just don't want to keep saying it. It's like at the wild. That shit need to be embedded in some people's brains.
Right.
Apparently, they ain't parenting.
Yeah. Apparently, you ain't parents. Teach your badass kids.